Hello, this is your strange German person doing strange readings again. Today, I'm gonna try my experiment again, reading from this, but I'm using different cards. Today, I'm gonna use the Adventure Time deck and the Rainbow Brainskull Oracle deck. So, then let's have a look what the cards say today. Wow, this instantly flipped out as soon as I started. Woo! They are just jumping out today. What is happening? This is strange. Nope. 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 These are too many. I only count cards that jump out as a singular. Maybe sometimes just kicked off the owl. Hey, we need your wisdom, dear Sophia. Yeah. Sometimes maybe 2 or 3 cards, but I think that's enough. So let's have a look. I usually love to improvise how I lay them down. How many are these? 6 cards. Excuse me. So I think I'm gonna, yeah, maybe these are 2 persons and their experience right now. I think, yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. 2 persons. That can be a partnership, a friendship, maybe also a working relationship where you people work together towards a common goal. So let's have a look. This is the 7 of Swords. I'm not doing reversals today. And we'll have the Knight of Cups. I think I will read them together. So let's have a look. I think I will pause until I have found the right page. Oh, it starts from the beginning. Oh no. Okay. So I can't pause. It seems. I thought oh, okay, I hit the wrong button. I'm still working on learning how to do this stuff, guys. Thank you for your patience. The upright position. There is a powerful opposition to the realization of inner potential. Someone wishes to impede or block personal development. There is an inner conflict which manifests outwardly as imposition and challenge. This challenge is indirect and aimed at reducing or stealing away intellectual freedom or not allowing for the exercise of personal judgment. It may imply a curse or spell worked to impede development, an invisible enemy, or a need to find a more developed spirit guide or spiritual guardian. So there's someone taking away from your cups, from your goods, from your resources. That can be mental resources too. That can be self-esteem, your glow, your your shine. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is talking about a visionary dreamer, a mystic, a maker of fine-crafted artistry of many different kinds, a spiritual attitude towards all creative process and becoming, openness to new ideas or images, an explorer of the inner realms of psychic capacity and power, attraction to all types of symbolic expression and arcane imagery, high intelligence that is somewhat ungrounded and ethereal at times, a wildly imaginative nature, deep aesthetic feelings and sensitivity, love of music, poetry and beauty, The fish symbolizes the power of unrealized potential, of deeper consciousness, of contact with the invisible world, of an oceanic contact with psychic relatedness to others of a sensitive artistic nature. So this could be you, or this could be you. Be honest with yourself, okay? So there's a free spirit. I love that character very much for this card. This is really well fitting because he's just so born to be wild. But also a revolutionary mind it is. Creative and not bound by the limits of thought and, yeah, like dogma. So there's one person that wants to take away from that and recognizes this really well, that richness of that personality. So let's have a look how that proceeds. I mean, I think it is very interesting that these both are inversed and these are upright. Maybe we'll read those in that directions. Oh, it is vice versa. Okay. This is the Ace of Swords. As this is ASMR, I think I will just keep on flipping the pages. And maybe you like that. I hope. Because I'm too lazy to do it on a professional level yet. But maybe I will someday. But this is just practice, and I'll like to share even this imperfect version of myself with the world. I don't care anymore so much. So, Ace of Swords. It is the capacity for great success in ideational realms. The downward blade means at rest. Well, it is not downward on this depiction. So, yeah, maybe this talks about that revolution that comes from this free spirit. Non-threatening intellectual transformation, creative ideas rooted in an emergent worldview, willingness to struggle for what is viewed as right, possible breaking down of an old order, resistance to overly conservative values, strength through new ideas, ideological commitment. Yeah, maybe we are not right there to manifest this already. But I don't think this is the weapons at rest. This is talking about creative action. And holding the blade like this, it divides your face into two spheres. And you have, again, the association with Occam's razor, you have two perspectives towards one theme. So maybe you have already noticed that there's someone ill-meaning, or maybe not really aware about their ill-meaningness. Is that a word? I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is further away from the middle line between the two persons. So I guess this is the path that is a little bit hyper-aware. He looks really, really, committed towards his goal. Also maybe a little bit maniac, I'm not sure. A little bit manic. But not in a crazy way. I think his expression is speaking about confidence and righteousness. That person knows that this is the way to go. And it involves maybe not defending oneself with physical means, but defending oneself against, yeah, the stealing of the blades. The stealing of the perspectives. Because sometimes you meet people that want to override your story and your perception with their own, and that's not a healthy thing. So this is the side that is a little bit cautious towards that person. Maybe there's a part of this person that is less cautious, and this could be a path for diplomacy, for a diplomatic middle ground. So this would be my theory. Yeah, being gentle, being aware of the subconscious realms, the deep nurturing things that all humans share, and even animals also share with us. Because we are one big biosystem on this planet. So there's nothing that is not in relation to anything else. Even ideas. I'm getting to talk about this maybe later again. This is Six of Cups reversed. Sounds interesting. So let's have a look. I really love that this book is sorted by the numbers. So this is the fives, this is the eight, these are the aces. So this is always sorted by the number, not by the yeah, by cups or swords. So the numbers are always grouped together, so you can see another level. Yeah, Six of Cups. The recovery of childhood memories, of positive and creative moments of the past. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there already, because this is speaking about childhood trauma then. Because it is inverse. Also the depiction shows inner demons, shadows, shadow aspects, ghosts haunting the person. But instead of being strongly facing towards them, it is reversed. It means that that person is really controlled by this, and that's the reason why they act like this. Yeah, that's not fun. I feel really sorry for that person. So the awareness is really necessary, I guess. Page of Wands. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. No. Also, this really speaks towards another path, a path further away from a common ground, like this one too. So the awareness is important to work with these forces, but it is not helpful to come to a diplomatic resolution. So let's have a look what the Page of Wands says about yeah, about the unconscious realm, about the emotional realm, the sphere that we share with, the mental sphere that we share with all humans and with all animals. It's like also body language and everything that is subconscious, very intuitive, guided, and is of course very mystic and symbolic. This is also talking about the realm of dreams. So maybe it is important for you to notice if you have any memories of what you have dreamt last night or the other nights. the other nights. Like this one. Yeah. Okay. I'm a bit distracted. Night page. The Green Man! A resourceful messenger of the inner court of the highest sort, fully connected with the power of the earth, reflecting all of his life colors and glowing with vitality and earthly power. Yeah, so that person has turned away from the healing powers. From their own intuition, from that relationship with nature. Although he tries, he has the stick, and also there's some greenery sprouting through, so maybe there's still life and hope, and you're not just a strange little android making things explode in your inner. It's also, I love that it is raining, but as the card is reversed, the rain is falling upward. I don't know if that has any significance for you, but yeah, usually water is also referring to a nurturing force. So maybe something tickles upwards. Maybe the healing and the cleansing is tickling upwards, but it comes from the lower realms, and maybe you are able to talk on a level with that person that person doesn't really recognize. They maybe they listen to just words. And don't have any connections to their wants, to their deeper wants. Maybe it's just like they are not really in connection with the forest because they are standing very close to a tree that represents everything for them. So we'll have some oracle cards too. These cards are very fragile. I really love this deck, but it is just paper, so they get bent easily. I have already put what is it called? I don't know. I already had one folded in the middle. It's also interesting that they don't have the same black, some of these cards. Maybe I have put them in the sun? I can't remember. Anyway, sorry for rambling. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just more sad. Sorry. Yeah, let's have a look. What comes out? What does it show? What does it all mean? Maybe 3 oracle cards. One for each person and one for the common ground. This is the common ground, I guess. Oh, well. And instantly two other cards drop out of the pile. Okay, thank you. Then let's have a look at maybe the problematic person. Take a break from small hell you've designed for yourself. So their thought patterns seem to be very limited and formed by traumatic experiences. And they need to recognize that this is just something that they can transcend. But they have to be aware of this first, because that's from psychoanalysis and psychotherapy, of course. This goes back to Sigmund Freud. If you're not aware of your shadows, and also, of course, his colleague Carl Gustav Jung, and yeah, they influenced each other, I guess. But they also fought with each other. So maybe one person is also jealous of the freedom this person is experiencing. Because they can't have it themselves, they struggle to recognize this sphere. Let the point of sleep is to let it all go. Okay. This one is talking about not taking this too personally. And maybe even dropping that hyper-awareness. Or recognizing the pattern that keeps the awareness up. Because I feel like this is also a perception wheel. It's like talking to your inner voice, getting energy and action out of it, fighting against attacks that block or influence it in a negative way, this flow state. But also having a break. You need to recognize this break between awareness and being aware of how fragile this state can be. If I'm talking about myself, I'm at a very vulnerable place right now. I can't have a relationship right now because, this person happened to me in a way. The infinite ocean of ideas we are all allowed to swim in. This is inversed, so we haven't reached that goal yet. The infinite ocean of ideas is, of course, the subconscious and the collective unconscious too, which refers to Carl Gustav Jung and also to Plato. It is a realm that people of science need to distinguish between physical reality and consciousness. Not consciousness, but the reflection of the reality in symbols and words and phrases. So you can't describe reality with words. That's why we need physics. So we have these formulas that reflect certain mechanisms in reality. But our brains work with pictures. This is the mechanism of our brains. So this is also actually hard science, if you ask me. But I've studied philosophy, and the philosophy of science is something that I'm really interested in, and how to come to facts in the world. But I don't think that this is that they don't fit together, these two realms. So the infinite ocean of ideas is the subconscious, of course, and it is there. So that person maybe needs just to fly towards that and away from this. I think reversing this card makes very much sense, because this is how they act right now. They place the hurt and the trauma towards the common ground, but actually it's just a personal problem that they project between themselves and other people, and a common goal. Because this is not just you. This is not you. This is also you, but this is also everyone else, and the whole realm of ideas and inspiration and intuitions. So yeah, they need to place it over there and fly towards that. Maybe you can help, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll pull another oracle card just to ask if there's anything that we could do to help. I'm just thinking about which deck would be cool. I think this one, as it is talking about the realm of dreams. Also with the moon, that's really beautiful. Oh no, what did I do? Get my cards all mixed up. Maybe some of these cards went in there too? No, okay. Doesn't look like. Okay. Me and my chaos. But I've got so many things to deal with right now. This is just something I don't want to control. I just want to flow, even if it's very unprofessional. So what is it? It's a gift. It's talking. Geschenk means gift in German. If you, we also have that word gift in German, but that means poison actually. So that would be the reversed version. You think you're getting a present, but it actually poisons you. Yeah. Maybe this is how this relationship started. You thought this was a heaven-sent gift, but the unresolved trauma made some problems. So the gift is something, I guess, you can relax, let it all go, and let destiny work for itself. So, because a gift is something that you receive, that you just passively receive. It's nothing that you earn. It's freely given to you because you deserve it. But let's have a look at the description too, because today I want to be a little bit more thorough. Why do I have to? Oh, it's the wrong. My goodness, I'm so disorganized. Just can't help myself. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. 41. So this is not the answer, it's just the path. One step before the answer. Yeah, this is talking about Pandora. And smoke is encompassing her. She's talking about a lot of power that is bundled in one tiny sphere, in this not a box, it's not a box, it's a vessel. Yeah, and she lifted the lid and there was something coming out of it. It is a big gift that she received. Maybe she was not capable working with it yet because it was too powerful and it basically exploded in her hands. But it is also talking about wisdom and generosity. Yeah, so this is talking about something that can be used for good or for bad. It is a gift that lies, I think, in your subconscious too, and in the general subconscious of all people. But it is something that is not easily to control and to work with. It's a big responsibility. And yeah, it has a lot of potential to go bad too, but I don't think so. My first intuition was this is a gift that is not that dangerous, because the person who has gained all this awareness and all this relationship towards the inner and the intuition, it is automatically, when you've gained this finer senses, that you know where the line is and where you will overcross it, or where you would overcross it, and where it can do harm. So this is also talking about get into contact with your intuition, with your giftedness, with your unique and personal perception, for example, through your dreams. And maybe you are able to communicate in a way that is indirect and that is very, very helpful for turning this person around. So, that's that. I hope you like my very long reading today with many little coughing and disorganization and yeah, but I'm promising this will get better and better, and my English is already improving a lot, and I will get used to it, because I can understand a lot, but I'm not used to talking it, so my brain is a little bit hesitant with finding the right words in the right moment, and then I have to think again. But maybe there are some linguists too who think this is really interesting. So, have a nice day, and see you soon.